In many countries around the world, the question of face coverings in public spaces has become a topic of serious debate. Several nations, including Turkey, Tunisia, Egypt, and now Kazakhstan, have implemented regulations or bans on face coverings like the niqab. Recognizing that while these garments may hold cultural or religious significance, they can also raise concerns related to public safety and security. These countries have chosen to regulate these practices not as an attack on religion but as a way to maintain transparency and accountability in public spaces. In India, the situation is more complex. The constitution guarantees the freedom to practice one's religion, which includes the right to wear religious symbols such as the niqab. However, the question arises, should this right extend to public spaces where issues of security, identification, and public safety are paramount? The niqab, a full face veil worn by some Muslim women, is often seen as a symbol of modesty. But in recent years, it has also been misused in some criminal cases. In Patna, for instance, a man accused of kidnapping and raping an 11-year-old girl escaped the courtroom disguised in a burqa. His escape highlighted how face covering garments can be exploited to evade justice. Similarly, in Kashmir, in 2015, a militant used a burqa to carry out a deadly attack, killing a police officer in broad daylight. In both instances, witnesses were unable to identify the perpetrators because of the veil, underscoring how such garments can obscure identity and hinder the work of law enforcement. The risk goes beyond just criminal activity. The niqab can pose a challenge in ensuring public safety. In a society that increasingly relies on facial recognition technology in airports, metro stations, public surveillance systems, allowing face coverings to obscure an individual's identity can create a security loophole. Moreover, there have been incidents such as a near-miss traffic accident involving a niqab-clad driver in Delhi, where the garment impaired visibility, presenting a potential hazard on the road. India already has some precedents in regulating face coverings in certain contexts. In 2022, the Karnataka High Court ruled that the hijab could be restricted in educational institutions with uniform codes. And some Muslim institutions such as the Kerala-based Muslim Educational Society have banned niqabs on their campuses. But why then are niqabs still permitted in public spaces like courts, airports, public transport or protests? If we require individuals to remove helmets in banks or public buildings for security reasons, why should a religious garment be exempt? It's essential to note that regulating face coverings is not about attacking religious practices or individuals. Several countries with Muslim majority populations, including those in the Middle East, have already taken similar steps. The intent is not to limit religious freedom but to balance individual rights with public security. Secularism in this context means ensuring the safety and well-being of all citizens, not permitting practices that could be misused or pose risks to public safety. So, what should India do? Should the country continue to allow face coverings in public spaces, or is it the time to reconsider and potentially legislate a nationwide ban on the niqab in places where security and identification are crucial, such as courts, banks, airports, government buildings? One possible approach could be a gender-neutral regulation that applies to all face coverings, including masks, helmets, or any garment that obscures the face, with exceptions only for medical or weather-related reasons. This would provide clarity and consistency in the law, ensuring that security concerns are addressed without infringing upon personal freedoms. Public spaces such as schools, courts, public transport could be included in the regulation, while private spaces like places of worship could remain exempt. This is a conversation that India needs to have, one that strikes balance between safeguarding individual freedoms and ensuring public safety. In a diverse nation like India, it is crucial to find solutions that respect both personal rights and collective need for security and accountability in public spaces.